Are we on? Are we on? Yes, we are on. I should certainly hope so. Hello, everyone. Come one, come all, come in general. This is Top Knot Analysis, your favorite YouTube video essayist reviewer talkie man on the YouTube's Reddit's Tickety Talks. And oh my god, I'll definitely have to give that a look-see eventually. And, yeah, is there anything else off the tippy tops of my pretty little head I could share with you guys? Well, date night went well. But I say date night. Singles event went well, and date went also very well. So fair enough. Pardon me. This time, yeah, as y'all can see by the title, I am going to fight. Why did I turn Niger? It's because of the fire elves from the Dragon Prince, is it? It's because they're, like, obviously Afrocan coded, and so therefore I was like, oh yes, I have to fight the fire boss, but it is also in the vaguely offensive accents or the the thing. Anyway. Okay, you know what? Another little bit of general housekeeping. I saw the new Demon Slayer movie today, and yeah. Also shout out to Bro who's also seen it today, like a few hours after me, give or take. So yeah, it was really damn good. Yeah. Do I have any? Okay, here's the... I don't really have any complaints for it, other than I wish it had more time to... Yeah, I wish it had more time, because, like, even though I haven't read the manga of Demon Slayer, I have come across bits and pieces of parts of the Infinity Castle, and the way parts of the manga did, like, especially parts of the fight with Zenitsu and Kai something or other. Yeah, well, the story bits with like, okay, long story short, it felt like the story bits between Zenitsu and Kai Cenat felt a little bit rushed, which might have been the case in the manga, I don't know, but that's just how I felt. With that said, everything else was a stone-cold banger, and I was also dressed as Zenitsu as well, so yeah, I'll flash that up on screen. And yeah, and other than that, stuff with Akaza damn near brought a tear to my eye, which is really surprising, because... You know what? I'm going to get on my, like, political soapbox for a little bit. Yeah, I know that, like, a few episodes ago they said Silksong politics when, Silksong politics now, because I'm going to talk about Charlie Kirk. Oh god, 1,000 apologies to the second viewer who just came in. I swear I don't start off all my episodes with political rambles, but when I do, they are sometimes good. So... okay, so how does this relate to me seeing the Demon Slayer film? Well, both the Demon Slayer film and the Demon Slayer series as a whole, like, the main format of the show is essentially, some bad stuff happens with the demons, and, and then the heroes spend a really hard-fought battle trying to, to save the people they can save, and also beat the demon to stop them from doing the bad thing. And then right as the heroes barely edge out a victory, then we get, like, an intercuttular flashback showing the sad backstory of how the demon came to be a demon. And it's like, is that so sad? And I know I'm describing that with a mild air of, like, ironic sarcasm. I do generally like this about the show. Don't mistake what I'm saying for critique, even though oddly enough, from a purely analytical perspective, I personally wouldn't tell that story that way. So for me, it feels like, oh, the fact that Demon Slayer is able to wrench actual like sympathetic emotions out of me is more so like, in my opinion, a quality of the storytelling, despite how it's told, rather than because of how it's told. But whatever, it's cool. What was I going to say before? So, here's the thing with how this relates to how this relates to part of, I guess, something that I have been like deliberating with myself about Charlie Kirk, because on my side of the internets, there's been a lot of discourse specifically about, like, oh, radical empathy. When should we or should we not be empathetic, even if the person you're being empathetic towards is a waging dickwad of massive proportions? Oh, whoa. So, yeah. And that is very curious, because on the one hand, like, real life speaking, politically speaking, like, I don't just dislike Charlie Kirk because I staunchly disagree with his views, but specifically because a lot of his views are just openly, flagrantly bigoted and wrong, and, you know, and to varying degrees, like, openly anti-intellectual, despite the fact that he got his start by wearing a suit and talking funny, like the American version of Jacob Rees-Mogg. So, yeah. So, all of that is to say, that's how I feel in terms of, like, or at least that's a short summary version of how I feel in terms of that. Yet I still feel sad for Akaza when he, when he has a sad backstory moment, but has also done some very horrible fuck shit. So it's like, I feel like there may or may not be a... Okay, I was going to say there may or may not be a contradiction there. I don't think like, after thinking about it for more than a second and a half, I don't think there's a contradiction there. Because, like, yeah, Akaza has done some hello, Kino. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, we were doing a Silksong politics. Why did I turn into Sean Connery there? We're doing a Silksong politics, see? Oh god, now that one turned into Jimmy Stewart, my god. We're doing a Silksong politics, see? And I was kind of going off a random tangent about how when I saw the Demon Slayer movie, I was like, oh, jolly gosh, golly, I didn't know that I could feel so bad after that character did so much bad stuff. I actually feel sorry for them. And then, yet surprisingly, when an actual real person does the similar stuff, you almost get to think like, well, that guy kind of... I'm not gonna finish that sentence. But, where was I? I feel like I was going somewhere with this. I mean... okay, you know what? I want to fight. Yeah. I'll save the political ramble-jambulage for either after I beat the boss, or maybe just nebulously next time, because I feel like, I feel like I've lost the wind out of my sails now, so yeah. Anyway, now let's see what we have equipped. Okay. You know what? Maybe I don't need the warding bell. I mean, the warding bell is useful, don't get me wrong. However, I'm assuming if I have... reduce taken from flame and magma. You know what? Yeah, maybe it is worth being able to take less damage from a fire enemy, especially if I am going to be kitted out in such a way that that I won't have to worry about certain things. Oh, Away we go. Dear Lord. Ha! So! Adina! Adali! Get good! Garama! Okay, I probably shouldn't have let that happen. Haha. Okay. I feel like I feel like okay. Top knot. You know how to play the game! Moving on. Oh. La 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 la. God damn it! Oh boy. Oh, fire! Oh, come on! I got it! On the track, tickety track, tickety track. 1,000 miles away. Oh! And away we go. Oh, I thought that would do better. Probably shouldn't have just stood there, but also because I lost that one extra heart, I thought, okay, well, I've clearly lost the will to live, I guess. That was probably not my best idea. Okay. You know what? I can make this work. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, I almost had him. I might be able to get them on this try. And also, I should have remembered to use my fluffing projectilians in the last phase. If I just use my projectilians in the last phase, that means fewer chances of me fiddling the wrong way. Ooh. Haha. Oh, damn. I'm not sure if y'all could hear that. Sweet baby Jesus Creasus. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, no, I'm just gonna blow myself right now before I articulate any more stupidity. Don't worry, there'll be plenty for the rest of the stream, let me tell you. Okay, we're back in business. Ah, you're keeping your distance, aren't you? Okay. Okay, you know what? Just take me now. At least I died somewhere convenient. Meow, 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 meow. Well, I'm glad I figured out that part of the shortcut. Yabba shabba da doo. Okay, I should have seen that one coming. Oh. Oh, come on! I really thought I had the healing down pat, but I guess not. But also, you know what, the magma bell is actually helping, so there's that. Oh, fudge! Okay, that wasn't my best moment. I should have jumped. I have the right idea, clearly. I keep being too aggressive with it, but I do have the right idea. Again, just try to shut your trap, and then everything else will work out. Help! Yeah. Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh, damn it! Yes! Okay, you know what? I'm gonna. Finally! Oh, Oh, we got an animation now! Is this the Citadel? Is it the Citadel, innit? We go into the city of the Citadels. I knew a chick named Citadel. I think she wrote a song about our breakup. Oh. Well, okay then. Citadel of Song. The Songulence. Oh, hell yeah. I saved the dudes, probably. I think I will have a quick peek-see back to see if Sherm has come through, though. Oh, they only took one mask off my health this time. That's nice of them, I guess. And you know what, it's probably best I get my other things switched up anyway. Okay. Oh, okay, I haven't tried the Fred Storm on anything with projectiles yet, so I guess we'll see how that goes. And also, I think I'll switch out this bad boy. Because maybe, for all I know, venture inside the Citadel and confront the veiled bugs. Okay, so yeah, big man tings. Just gonna check my missile haze quickly. Okay. My brother's finished the Demon Slayer, so yay. Hmm. Should I share? You don't know. I'm not gonna share the voice note. I'm just gonna mute myself for a hot second, and I won't be long. Okay, we're back in business. Now, here's a question. Should I venture into the inside? Or should I, Oh yeah, well I do have to find those oils for my blade, so there's that. Counter-argument, Shellwood has yeah, there's two things in Shellwood that have some poking around for needing doing. And in the Belvane tunnels above and below Belheart. Are these silver bell things the things that come out of the enemies in Belheart? I'm gonna assume that's the case. Either way. Hey little dude. We're going to Shelly. Oh my, I probably should... Okay, I'm sticking that to vibrate. Okay then. Oh. Okay, it says lower Shellwood, so I'm going to go all the way down to the part just before the blasted stops. And then I will exorcise the demons. You know what? I can't even be mad at y'all. I should probably still keep an eye out for any of those polyps, though. Oh! Oh, I can track someone now. I'm assuming this is the route to finding Tip. Okay, he went on a very particular journey, did he? Hey! Hello, little fella. Oh, those horrible beasts are gone. Or if I was doing the same way in the ship, right? The horrible beasties are gone. The ship dude from from Castlevania. If you know, you know. Anyway. Those horrible beasts are gone. Much and many thanks for you, mighty warrior.
Hironare.
It was a simple thing, small bug. I assume you are Tip, the courier? Frey, the bellheart trader, seemed concerned for your safety and for the cargo you carry. She sent you, but she needs to learn a little patience. I'm his bad being away, but still, he's lucky for me you came. My missing courier wish granted. You surely could. Well, I must be off now. That old grubbly grub in the bell will come after me herself if she not get her goods. Oh wow, must be nice being born with wings in it. Yeah, meanwhile, I'm apparently a spider and I don't even have 7 more hands to jack myself off with. Anyway, well, back to Shellywood, I guess. How about no? Well, I can't. Okay. So, I'm going to explore every inch of this area to see if there's any polyps about. I have been told I have a magnetic personality. Dear me. Ah. I guess I'll check out this area since... I mean, the last thing here was just the dude. Whoa! Oh! Well, you're not exactly much of an upgrade, are you? The phrase, the nerve of... Oh! Ah, I thought there was more up there. The phrase, the nerve of some people comes to mind. Oi, lai, lai, lai. Mushano. Ai, lai, lai, lai. Haha! Okay, so probably nothing over there. Okay, let's... Okay, there doesn't seem to be much on the bottom areas here, so... And don't get me started on them horrible beasties now. Wow, that actually took them out in one go. Oh my, that was probably a bad idea and a half. Okay, you know what? We can come back to that another time, because I don't think there's much there anyway. Okay, yeah, no, actually I'm 99.99% sure there's no good stuff there, because I probably already came back that end. Ooh. Okay, I didn't know it could get through me that time. Okay, I'm going back to the bottoms again. Hold on. Oh, screw you, dude! Okay, we're in the centrifugals of Lower Shellwood, so... Oh, damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Hopefully that doesn't block me off from going back down again. Ah, damn it all. Hang on, maybe I can... Okay, I'll check. You know what? No, I'm going back. Oh, it probably is all places I've been to before, but whatever, it's cool. It's your horrible beasties now. Oh, what DM is it? Haha. Yeah, I am going to double check this. Oh. Ah, this is the polyp lady. Haha. Okay, did you, get me? Okay, I guess not. No more light speed. Oh, hang on. Find the scent. Protect the nest. That's light speed polypsism right there. Doga. Okay, so I've definitely... Oh. Okay, well, nothing there, I suppose. Ooh! Okay, so there is an unmarked polyp somewhere up there. Yeah. Oh my. What? So? Oh, hello, hello, hello. Screw you then. Hang on, I've been here. Well, an attempt was made at the very least. Oh! Okay, there is definitely something. There we go! Ha! Later, losers! Ah, okay, so I want to keep to the tippy tops for this bit. Oh, all that. Bish bash bosh. Hold up. Hello, Miss Polypsism.
Smile on.
The precious hearts. Give them for the time of birth, for the rite, They must bleed. If you say so, Lady Cakes. Polyp hearts, gathered, all that is needed is given. The first rite of the polyp. The first rite can begin. Oh. Well, I hope you enjoyed cranking yourself off in there. Bug cloaked by red. The time of rebirth approaches. First rite is completed. Prepared for the time of rebirth. Take the refuse of the rite. Polyp pouch. Pouch containing a fast-acting venom drawn from a flower's heart. Applies venom to a Really? That would have been useful to have a number of episodes ago. But also not really, because I mean I still had like tool damage to spare, so whatever, it's cool. It's really gonna be really good for taking down bosses, so hell yeah. Okay, now all I have is just the Citadel and the Bell Heart, and the Bell Hearts I think can wait, because I am very interested in getting that nail upgrade and progressing the other axe. The time will come. Soon, the time of birth approaches. Okay, I don't know what you're on about, but I hope you have a good time with it. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm actually not too... Wow, I'm actually so close to Bellheart. I am still going to teleport myself back to the docks, or... No, not the docks. The fluffing... Blasted Steps, that's where the Citadel entrance is. Yeah, I think I'll do that, yeah. Time to drop down! And also, you know what, no, I mean, even though I'm not going to do the Bellheart quest yet, it is probably still worth me going back to Bellheart just so that I can see the new tools I picked up for myself. Ooh. Hearken ye holy, our home has been cleansed of evil, but now we are tasked with restoring its former glory. A morning glory, you might say. Share your rosaries with us that the work may begin. I don't mind donating a few and a half, why on earth not? Or maybe I should see what the vendor has to sell first, though, just in case.
Buenera.
Greetings again, shopkeeper. Your shelves are looking better stocked. I see the courier made their way back to you safely. Ah, yes, the cheeky little so-and-so came by and dropped his cargo off at last. Poor Dio was so shaken by his misadventures, I almost didn't have the heart to dock his earnings. All's well now, though. Take a look at the lovely new goods I have available. Yes, the prices. Maybe it is a good thing I didn't get too hands-offy with my donations. Jesus Christ. Supposed to improve a bug's natural ability to heal. Tempting. Spool fragment. For a spool bearing no silk, it's surprisingly heavy. Do you think perhaps it could be a gift left behind by the old creepy ones? Okay, that's gonna be handy. Okay, well, hold up. Okay, so that's 880. And, okay, so I have... so 3, so... so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... okay, let me do the math. Actually, no, never mind the math. I can just, do some calculations on the Googles. So, okay, let's see. 60 times 5. 300. Okay, so that would leave... Okay, let's try 9. And 12. 720. Okay, so I might actually have enough to get both, probably. Yeah, because I... Okay, hang on. Okay, more mathematics incoming. So, 1031 minus 880. That leaves me with 151 rosaries left. So, yeah. More silk or better healing situation? Oh, it's one of those guys that I fought about in the Bell Heart. Fancy that. I wonder. I mean, you know what? Healing isn't that big of a deal, to be honest. It's not going to be until I find a boss with, like, really fast attack patterns that I'll need to get better at healing, which is really saying something. So, yeah. I think I'll go for this. And now I'm going to blow myself, I'm sorry to say. Dear Lord, that is disgustorous. Anyway, yeah, and you know, I might as well be a little generous with myself, why don't I? A restoracy of the Bell Hussy. Oh boy. 20%. Oh, so 5100. Damn it, so base. Should I? Nope. I'm gonna heat. Oh. Pond catcher Reed. You seem hard at work, good bug. Are you a hunter of a sort? Of a simple sort, aye. I'm a pond catcher around these parts, the last remaining in fact. Us few bell orators are badly needing for fresh food, so my lone shell's carrying quite the responsibility. Oh, hold up. Okay, I thought I missed something on comments, never mind. At least Shellwood's pond's still full of good meat, especially if your aim with the long pin's as good as mine. You've met Frey, miss. She's usually stocking useful items for travellers such as yourself. If you're heading out across the pond, be wary of the other catchers. They're all long lost of Harleen's haunting. Weak minds, the lot of them. Still, their long pins remain sharp enough. Welcome, travellers. Rest your weary shell and revive at the flagging bin. Bellheart glorious, gleaming, and very, very safe. Stay a while before you begin to climb. You know what? Since there's been changes here, I might as well also pay Bell Bottom a visit as well to see if they've got anything going on. Oh my God! Did he just do I mean, I'm assuming that's what he said. I know that phrase from like an old It was either a YouTuber or Newgrounds animation meme that my brother and I used to watch when we were, when we were young back in the day. Where it was like, Mario goes, "At the potato," and Luigi is like, "Lots of spaghetti," and I was like, "No spaghetti, no spaghetti, no spaghetti, no spaghetti, no spaghetti, no spaghetti." Basically that. Miss Saving, thank you. Oh yeah, Miss Saving. Thanks again for you and your big blade. I is made it back, and Grumpy Grub got her goods. She seemed happy even. I'm going to be traveling out for a while, methinks. Too many beasties, all about these are. Even these pilgrims, all now going angry, a bit like old Grob. These towns remain safe for the moment. Oh shit. Nigeria. This town remains safe for the moment, Tip. You're a smart bug to stay within its walls. I'll be safe. What time is the war in there? Oh, I'll see you later. Oh yeah, I don't have anything else for you. Yeah, fair enough. Ah yeah, the swordsmith. Well, I can't get anything else out of him, so fair enough. What all about the beasties? Oh, hold up. Oh well. Next time. Well, okay. We're gonna have a quick look-see over at the bell bottoms, and if there's nothing there, then we'll just go back to the citadel. Oh, nope, don't want to do that. Era! Egale! We go on to Bone Bottom. What the what? No! Oh, you son of a! Oh, no! Oh. It was, okay, that was purely a result of... I know how to beat this. I mean, I've played this game before. I almost had him. I literally almost had him. Damn it, why did I do that? Damn it, why did I do that? Okay, it can't be that tough. It can't be that tough. Okay. Now that's what I'm talking about, big boy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Couldn't handle that I tangled your ass the last time. Guess you had to come back for round 2. Sounds like the tyrant's problem to me. What the? What? Everyone's dead? Is everyone dead? Where's the little... What about the little guy? What about the little guy who was making the wool and the board and the... I can't even get up here no more. I could have sworn there was a way to get up here before. Okay, I'm going to the nearest bench to see if I can wang-jangle some angles right now. Okay. Note to self. Maybe sometimes it is a good idea to be more battle ready, I suppose. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'm probably not, so fair enough. Hey! Okay, he's still working in the mines. Good for him, I suppose. Damn shame that a couple people probably got killed when the tyrant returned. Dude, what gives? What literally gives? I thought I helped. I thought I helped somehow with this. I hope that... I swear to God, if the Soul Tyrant is still out and about after this, then there will be hell to pay. Maybe now that it's a new... You know, nah, I'm not going to give the Forge Sister another visit because, yeah, we're on a bit of a situation right now. I say we're on a bit of a situation. I'm not in a situationship with the Forge Sister. I can assure you we're actually, I assure you, everyone listening right now that I am a cis-het monogamous heterosexual. Wink. Okay, where was I gonna go? Oh, yes. Okay, so Okay, I really need to focus on accumulating, but also maybe not like that. Okay then. Guess we'll go with that. Okay, let's go for it. Hold the oh wait. Okay, yeah, you know what, fluff it. We're moving on. We're moving on. Yeah. This will hopefully be the last time that I have to make this run. Okay, to the Citadel we do go. We do go. Grand Gate. It's grand, and it's gate. Oh, is this displaying a model of the Citadel? Okay, it's only 40, so why on earth not? Oh. Okay, I'm assuming that means that Chakra probably hasn't come here then. I wish I explored a little more, but whatever, it's cool. Oh boy. Pretty rickety, I suppose. Oh, do I actually have to, like, continuously? Oh boy. Shaw! Oh boy. Damn, it's actually taken a fat lot out of me, huh? Okay. I'm not too dissatisfied with that purchase, I suppose. You son of a bitch! You know what? No. Yeah. Although one of you is a little bit taller than the other, so... You know what? If I end up taking too bad of a walloping, I'll come back. Oh, I don't have the map. Underworks. My ass hasn't even gotten the map for Sinner's Road yet, and all of this is still just here. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess it's a good thing you guys probably drop a lot of stuff, I guess. Oh, aren't you a lucky bug? Oh. A crude map of the underworks. Ooh. Okay, I'm a little bit scared right now. You know, I'm gonna go down the hallway. It's like, okay, we'll go to the layoff. Haha! Oh, another bone scroll. Okay, I guess I can't do anything else with anything here. Ooh. 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 Dear Lord. Ooh! Almost hit me with the Nathan brakes, huh? Oh, damn it, I thought I had my glide on there. Please be a friend. Oh, damn it! Oh, well, that's nice, I suppose. Oh. The lack of iframes terrifies me sometimes. Oh god. Huh. Ooh. Oh, look at me being a regular Indiana Jones with this shit. Hang on, have I already been here? Oh! Ah, thank God. I mean, I was kind of hoping... I was hoping you wouldn't be a friendly, just so I could get some more stuff for myself, but... Loam. Who's there? Me cannot clear see. At ease, large one. I am no danger to you. Me see you now. So clean, so lively. Surely you did come from above. Me time has come at last. Me work is done. You come to bring me up? Up. You mistake me. I am no resident from the Citadel. I am a stranger here, though no foe to you. Stranger, me grave mistake, forgive me. Them's above, for me unworthy hope. Of course me work is not done. Harder. Me must work harder. The harder me work, the sooner I come. Them's above, them watch us. Always work hard, and else will go up. Sir, I fear you are long forgotten by your masters. Should you not rest? The burden this toil is placing on your shell is plain to see. You speak strange. Me cannot rest. Us works, at Citadel breathes, and them's above do sing, and all is right. And when us works enough, them see it. Them see it, and us gets us holy reward. May I ask what you know of the Citadel above you, sir? You go to so much effort to reach it. The Citadel, most miracle of the place, bright and holy, fresh water of all, much as can drink, air so clean, you could see the great roofs above. When me thinks of Citadel above, me works hardest of all. We cannot say much more, friend. Them's is watching us. Must keep working. Damn. Oh. Yeah, I'll pick up the slack for you a little bit. Why on earth not? Okay, well, you know what? I mean, this isn't a good place to end the stream, but this is a good place to just, like, ramble. Like, yeah, I can just be... Yeah, I'm just on the treadmill right now. It would be nice if being on the treadmill got me some silk back, but, whatever, it's cool. Silk back. A pimp named Silkback is what I tell you what. Oh! Oh, I forgot about that. Ah, you're too slow!
Modera.
Well, you take care of yourself, gnome. Okay, I clean forgot if I've been here before, but whatever, it's cool. Oh god! Oh, dear lord. Okay, I have to be very spindly with it. Okay, screw you. Ooh. Oh, screw you harder! Haha! Yeah, I'm playing dirty with it. I cannot afford to lose over 500 rosaries right now. Okay, you know what? I'm quite disappointed in myself. But whatever, it's cool. I wish I kept some rosaries on hand. Try not to lose your rosaries again off screen, 007. Okay, well, at least there's a pretty clear path of where I need to go next with all this. So, fair enough. And I'm also going to assume that maybe going through the wild works. Okay, which part of the blasted taps? Blasted taps. That sounds like a podcast title for like for hoteps who smoke weed. Do hoteps smoke weed? That's a good question. Anyway. Guess we're still going with the hunter then. Later, losers. Hmm. Yep, right this way. Whew. Oh, that was almost a bad idea I just had. Damn. Whew. Okay. Oh, damn that. But also... No, what? Silk! Okay, I wasn't expecting that much contact damage to get me, but whatever, it's cool. Okay. Later, loser. Ooh. Oh, damn it, I forgot there's nothing for me here. Okay, let's see if I can make this work. Oh, dear me. Ah, rosaries. That's nice to know, I suppose. A mere 30. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Hey! Okay, that wasn't my best move. Where is it? Was that meant to be here? Don't tell me. Is one of these a permanent? Fine. Please don't go. Fine. Be like that. Damn it, I should have switched out my Silksong though. Oh. Okay, what do you have for me now? Speak now, thy confession will be heard. You have confessed a sin most grave, and must by works cleanse yourself. Return to your task and work off cycle. Neither eating nor supping until new cycle begins. By the grace of Farloom, eternal may you never tire, toil and be forgiven. I beg your goddamn pardon. Okay, you know, I'm gonna do this one more time. Not because I actually want to, but because, you know what? I'm gonna roleplay a little bit. I'm gonna do my own little goddamn confession. Speak now, thy confession will be heard. Okay. Okay, what's the confession I have for y'all today? I confess... I'm trying to strike a like a healthy middle ground here. I don't want something that's like so wild it's actually like too overly personal and actually gets me in trouble, but I also don't want to go for something that's like so obvious that it's like, oh well, of course Top Knot is horny. I mean, it's in the name. I guess I'll just make it a semi-serious one. I confess that I miss the feeling of sex. And I know, I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah. You know what, yeah, it doesn't have to be more serious than that. I miss it, and I like how it feels. You know, if anyone wants to call me an incel for that, then that's their beeswax. I'm not particularly fussed. I'm just saying that's me personally right now. That's the headspace I'm in. Anyway, thanks for coming to my confessional, ladies and G-spots. You have confessed the sunrise grave and la-da-da-da-da, off-cycle, fuck yourself. Yeah, I will take a look-see on the side. Dear Lord. You know, I don't have to worry about the rosaries too much because, I mean, hey, I'm literally right. You know what, yeah, I'm gonna do something wild right now. Haha. Haha. Oh boy, here we go. Dear Lord! Dear me! Okay, No, 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 no. Not on your Nelly cakes. Oh. I already unlocked a new side of the screen. Fancy that. Oh dear, I'm only just noticing the time though, so you know what, maybe I should leave it here. So yeah, thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Top Knot Analysis, your favorite YouTube video essayist reviewer talkie man on the YouTubes, Reddits, TikToks, and Tumblrinos. Also, I have a Blue Sky and a Threads. So yeah. All of which I use more than Reddit. I haven't used Reddit for a number of years now. Not because I have any strong aversion to it, it's just that it's more complicated to use, which oddly enough is one of the reasons why I didn't use Twitter at first, but in the pre-Elon days. Then there was a section of time where I did actually end up liking Twitter, and then it got bought out by the pseudo-neo-Nazi. So, yeah, no. Not for me. No, thank you, mademoiselle. So yeah. And you know what? Okay, you know, the confessional was a missed opportunity for me to get my feelings off about Charlie Kirk, but whatever. I could edit that in post if I really felt like being a scumbag about it. But you know what? Yeah, you know, like with the more like serene screen right now, I will have a little bit of a ramble on that before I go to bed. Okay, yeah. So I guess going back to what I said at the beginning, with regards to how, well, how is it that I can feel so much sympathy for this guy and no sympathy for Charlie Kirk? Well, a number of reasons actually. Okay. And full disclosure, spoiler alert for the Infinity Castle. So yeah, look forward to that. And you know what, I might even do like a mini wrap-up review as well. I mean, I did kind of do that at the beginning, but whatever, it's cool. But yeah, spoiler alert for Infinity Castle going forward with regards to Uckers' whole deal. Basically, in his backstory, we find out that he was basically a more gritty version of Aladdin. You know, he was a street rat, he was a punk, he was a bully, he was a thief, and all in the name of basically like continually robbing people to try and get his father life-saving medicine for his condition. And yeah, and in turning to his life of crime, it ended up upsetting his father so much that he ended up committing suicide. Sewer slide. I'm sorry. So yeah, basically that. And you know what? No. You know what? No. Because, yeah, I am just going to say the words, actually. I mean, partly because the obvious, you know, I'm a dude who cares about words and truth and justice and things and stuff. But also, like, you know, if I'm so comfortable with, like, you know, like, flagrantly and full-chestedly mentioning Palestine and, you know, the G word, not just the G-spot word, but genocide, you know what? I should just say suicide. Okay, character... Uckers' dad committed suicide because he was so upset with how his son was basically turning to a life of crime on his behalf. Well, not on his behalf, but in his name. You know, and so, yeah, yeah. And so, you know, so Akazu's going town to town, being a massive, well, not, a bit more than a delinquent, being a massive criminal. You know, literally massiven kriminellen Gewalttaten. Yeah, basically that. Akaza runs into a martial arts dude, and, yeah, and you know, and he ends up, like, you know, kicking his ass, taking him home, and asks him to babysit his sick daughter. And, you know, and so it's like, oh yeah, it's a nice little story so far about how, you know, this rough, directionless, sad, angry man ended up finding like a healthy outlet for his angers and ended up essentially becoming, rehabilitated by just talking to a human being and actually getting the chance to show an amount of care to someone, and and also putting that effort into something more productive. And that yeah and then because the guy who got the dojo, the martial arts master who took in Akuza, because a bunch of other martial arts schools wanted in on the dojo, when Akuza left when he left the home to visit his old man's grave, he returned to find out that one of the rival dojos poisoned his master and his implied prospective love interest, slash his master's daughter. They ended up getting poisoned, and so Akaza, although he didn't decide to become a demon, it turns out he actually just got found by Muzan, and because Akaza went on the warpath, like he was fully committing like massive freebooting murder cakes on all of the dudes who he suspected of having a part in the murder, and then Muzan rocked up and he was like, "Yo, everyone around this area has been saying that a demon has been wreaking havoc. But no, you're just a human being, and I think that means you're probably worth incorporating into my little social project." And and then before Akaza could get a second word off, Muzan just like he just turned him then and there, or well, I guess killed him and turned him then and there, right as he was still barely conscious. Basically, Akaza's, even though Akaza did and went on to do a lot of horrible shit, there's a strong sense that, he was a victim of circumstance. I'm tying this back to the Charlie Kirk thing now. Akaza was a victim of circumstance, and, Charlie Kirk was technically a victim of circumstance as well, but we'll get to that. Akaza was a victim of circumstance, he was being, a massive criminal dickhead, but, he was poor and he was desperate and he didn't have many avenues until later in life. And, so it's like a whole thing, just because someone's a criminal doesn't mean they're a bad guy, and sometimes if you give people the right opportunities instead of victimizing and villainizing everyone all the time, then maybe they can become something good of themselves. So it's just perspective, innit? So here's why I don't feel as much compassion about Charlie Kirk, because even outside of, I don't want to sound like the straw man leftist who just says rich white male and then just instantly gets put into an owned compilation the next day, but Charlie Kirk he's a political influencer who's, not just an influencer, but also someone who's had a direct hand in Project 2025. Yeah, I believe it was, it was either Project 2025 or the 1776 report. Probably, in fact, no, definitely, but probably both. At the bare minimum, definitely the 1776 report. Which basically, to put a mild summary on what that is basically, the U.S. establishment and the Heritage Foundation, an openly eugenicist organization, plotting together to how they want to fuck up their minorities they don't like. So all of that is to say, Yeah, and also, yeah, and again, like anyone less familiar with Charlie Kirk's oeuvre of work made it just say, oh, well, that just sounds like guilt by association. Surely he didn't say the Cambridge debate. Just watch the Cambridge debate. He has basically multiple miniature open mic discussions, wherein he does and says some varyingly well, not even just bigoted. I mean, yes, he's openly bigoted about a lot of things, especially in terms of his open homophobia, transphobia, and misogynistic dog whistles, to be particular with it. But also just, yeah, it's not exactly advanced debate tactic. Okay, yeah, I'm flip-flopping between multiple things, and I haven't even gotten to the main point of my argument. The main point of my argument in terms of why... Okay, look, I'm not dancing on Charlie Kirk's grave. I don't feel like particularly euphoric that it happened, but I don't miss him, and I don't believe it was a huge loss. And that should be my right as a British American. I'm joking. I'm just British. I have a very I suppose you could say passionate interest in stuff happening in the overseas, but yeah, no, I'm not American actually. I do have family in Idaho though. Wonder what they're up to right now. Anyway, yeah, yeah, that probably should have been my confession. Hey, I have family in Idaho. I get a strong feeling that maybe that's a reference to how that one time, that one time when, not even that one time, one of my Nigerian ex used to call me Ashowo, which is Nigerian for whore. So, yeah. Bear in mind, this was when I was in a monogamous relationship, so she wasn't cool. So she was calling me a whore affectionately, but still. Anyway, what do I mean anyway, exactly? I guess, okay, at the end of the day, getting to the point. I'm sorry for twaddling with my tongue. Point being, Charlie Kirk was a victim. Okay, well, first off, just to get to Charlie Kirk was a victim of circumstance. Charlie Kirk was a victim of circumstance. He was also a victim of making the circumstances in the first place. In that, he again, throughout his career, he's been very big on, empathy bad, I'm right, I'm a moral objectionist, which means, or objectivist, which basically means that I suck Ayn Rand's dick every night, and am therefore never wrong about anything, unless it's in a small way where I occasionally concede in a little bit of a lampshading way, but then, when anyone says anything that actually disproves my point, then I simply just say, nah, and repeat whatever I said last time, or flit from point to point to move the goalpost. And oh my god, this is basically me doing a less coherent version of describing what the alt-right playbook is. Go watch that if you want something that actually explains how, debate tactics are used by the right wing, and stuff that applies to Charlie Kirk also applies to Charlie Kirk. Anyway, when I say, okay, again, going back to the point, I'm sorry, I keep on looping around into other tangents of this thing. It's like a skill tree. It's like a vocal skill tree of, me saying one to whatever it's called. Victim of his own circumstance. He's made a big song and dance about how empathy sucks. His own words are literally, I think the word empathy is some new age bullshit that they made up and it is poisoning America. That's basically just a loose paraphrasing of what he literally said, and you can look that up if you like. So, you know what? In a way, me being not horribly empathetic towards the man is probably something he would like, considering because, well, surely if he did want me to be empathetic towards his death, then that would make him a hypocrite, and that doesn't sound very intellectually vigorous of him to have an opinion on. No, this is political correctness gone mad. You can't say... You can't say you don't mind that someone is no longer with us anymore. I'm sorry. Anyway. So yeah, that. And I feel like I was going to say something else as well. What else? What else is there? Okay, I got victim of circumstance. Oh yeah, victim of circumstance. Yeah, and the other way in which he was a victim of his own circumstance that, kind of hoisted by his own P word, you might say, is petard. Yeah, no, it literally starts with a P sound, so of course it's spelled with a P. Unless it. Yeah, no. If it was a silent P, though, it would be pronounced tarb. You know. Yeah. Yeah, like tarble. Anyway. Yes, victim of circumstance that he projected he's very, very okay, yeah, I guess the other main thing is that he is very, very pro, gun deregulation. Bear in mind, this is coming from a man in a country where it is already easy to buy a gun. Bowling for Columbine exists. It's a documentary where where the dude was talking about, it's so easy to get a gun. All you have to do is open up a bank account somewhere and you can get a free gun with that. You can just go anywhere and get a gun. I mean, granted, that documentary is pretty old by this point. At a rough guess, I want to say it's probably, maybe 20-odd years old. But it's still easy, but, I mean, clearly it's not that out of date as a documentary, considering gun violence is still a big thing in America. And okay, again, as someone who lives in the UK, as a result of me not having had the pleasure of sleeking up a well-oiled machine with an itchy triggy finger, and on account of never having experienced the euphoria of having slapped a Hegau sticker onto my M Carbine 16, I don't hugely mind that we don't that we don't have much gun access, if any at all. I think I've seen a gun in person maybe once or twice in my entire life, and one of those times, at least in recent memory, it wasn't a security guard. Well, I mean, it must have been either a security guard or a policeman, but they were special ops looking dudes, you'd never see a policeman, open carrying or the like, or and I have passed by Buckingham Palace, but I've never gone up to any of the guards outside of there, so I'm not sure if they get to open carry as well, or if it's just in the movies, but yeah, basically that. So all of that is to say, again, going back to making my point, although I don't hugely mind if the UK started to introduce more lax gun laws, I will say between the two extremes in the US and the UK, the US being all guns all the time, and the UK being no guns and none of the time, unless you file unless you're in a very specific situation where it's legally allowed, then, between those two extremes, I am more fond of of the way the United of K's does it, 10 times out of 10, because at least then, you have to live without guns, but you know what's really easy to live without? Guns. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't even meant to be a swipe at Charlie specifically. I'm just, it is just a fact that, fewer gun access means less opportunities for people with guns to do bad gun things. And, yeah. Not to say that everything in this part of the country is peachy keen. I say this as someone who lives mostly in the South. So, yeah, Yeah, yeah. Once upon a time, I was a northern boy, but but now I've officially lived more of my life in the south than I have in the north. So, you know, although to be fair, me having like posh twat credentials was always a thing on account of me sounding the way I do. Yeah, I was literally bullied for sounding posh, like back in the day. Yeah, but whatever, it's cool. But yeah. I was gonna say something else as well, but yeah, basically that. And okay, it's not just that Charlie Kirk was like hugely pro gun deregulation in a country that already has easy access to guns, but also specifically he was saying like he literally said something along the lines of, like direct quote it's worth having some gun deaths every year just so that people can have guns. And that doesn't sound like a hugely intellectual opinion to have, because it's like, okay, you think that people's ability to have guns is more important than potentially preventing people from dying as a result of easy access to them. Yeah, I say if you honestly believe that. He obviously honestly believed that for at least 99.99.9.1% of his career as a pundit. I say pundit, he might not have been a pundit specifically, but still. Um, Point being, I'm a bit of a humanist. I personally think human life is more important, and I think it's also especially dodgy for someone to be okay with human lives dying as someone who's apparently pro-life. I say apparently pro-life. He is very pro-life. But and even then, that's another thing because another tangent going off of that, but an actual good one. I'm not going to keep referring to pro-life as pro-life anymore. I think it's anti-choice. I say I think it's anti-choice. It's hardly a unique perspective, at least that I've heard. But like it's often framed as pro-life, pro-choice, instead of pro-choice and anti-choice. If you want to call the pro-choice position anti-life, then that also means, okay, that means the pro-life position should be more radically pro-life on more things, such as, cracking down more on various violent crimes, let's say, or, like better reforms for the system, all sorts. But yeah, no, yes, they only care about the babies when they're in so-and-so situations, I suppose. I'm sorry that I'm... Okay, I feel like I was almost part way through making this like an actual smart, reasoned discussion, but then I kind of tremble over myself, and I'm not taking this too seriously. I'm taking it a little seriously, let's be clear, but like at the end of the day, I'm a small bean tuber man. Like maybe once I get into the monetizable situations, I'll start taking things more seriously than I do currently. Which, to be fair, like if I had to put like a health bar percentage on my whole thing, I'd say I'm like staunchly at like if 100% is the most serious I've ever been in my life, I would say right now for like this whole entire stream and this whole entire discussion, I've been at about, let's say, 65% seriousness. Like besides like taking things seriously, but still not being afraid to like crack an odd random joke here and there. Or like not being too worried about like stumbling over myself. Frankly, because I'm too small for anyone to care. This is part of why I've never made like like a debunked video on sunburned albino. I have floated the idea to myself a number of times just because I feel like a lot of his content is a very good example of how conservative moderates can accidentally stumble their way into more extreme rhetoric, to the point that he unambiguously referred to Charlie Kirk as a moderate, which is wild because, he was like, oh, well, now that Charlie Kirk is dead, you're going to have to deal with Nick Fuentes. Do you want to deal with Nick Fuentes? To which I say, they're basically the same dude. The only ideological difference between Carly Chirk and the only difference between Carly Chirk and Fick Fuentes is that Nick Fuentes is just like terminally online and like has a different personality, whereas Charlie Kirk is, Jacob Rees-Mogg for Americans. He wears a suit, he uses long fancy words, and he, pretends to be a rigorous intellectual when in actuality, him and his fans just clip out the best bits of his debates, and whenever he gets actually confronted with something bad, that you are not even bad, but when he gets confronted with him saying something flatly untrue and unambiguous proof of it, then he simply says, okay, I still think it's wrong that you believe what you do, and I'm actually right, because you see, the radical left, which is also indistinguishable from liberals, is a really bad, and I... Oh my god! Oh boy. Well, okay, well, I think that's about me done for today. Is there anything else I wanted to... I feel like... Okay, I didn't regret going on the tangents at first, because I do enjoy going on the tangents sometimes, in that I like to, talk about various things and actually articulate various things and get various things out of my brain juices and into the discords. But I say into the discords, I barely use it. I meant to say into the discourse. And I say into the discourse as if I have a... I mean, it's not nothing. And also I'm not complaining about being a micro-celebrity, just to clarify. But, I really am... I mean, this is kind of my whole thing. I'm a small YouTuber who carries himself like he has 1,000 subscribers. And 1,000 subscribers is still a small YouTuber. At least by at least by monetization standards. At least from my, I guess, YouTube nerdage. In terms of being a YouTuber who's able to make money, 1,000 to 10,000 is, the small YouTuber range. Anything from, anything in, the high tens of thousands is, close to medium. Hundreds of thousands is medium high. Million is high, and tens of millions or anything above that is insane. So, yeah. Yeah. That's about me. Tuck it out for right now. I'm sure I could yap more, but I do also want to sleep. So, yeah. Yeah, I hope that was as much fun for you as it was for... Wait a minute. Oh, hold up. Okay. Okay. The reason I've turned down the music is because I would like... Damn it, I need to blow myself again. Have to dip into my pocket tissues. Two issue. Oh, fall down. But... Oh my, I'm only just seeing this. Wouldn't recommend talking about Charlie Kirk. A lot of people are getting doxxed. I mean, bro, I really appreciate your concern. I'm too small to be doxxed. I'm sorry. Me saying that is probably going to, age horribly poorly when I do eventually become a way bigger YouTuber and then actually get doxxed, maybe. But... You know what? You tend to cultivate people with your same opinions for the most part. Oddly enough, I have been getting the occasional splidge more not really hate comments, but negative comments, like, oh, like some of that. Yeah, but like, yeah, I mean, they're not that bad. They're very mild. Like recently, the most like negative comment thing I've gotten is people basically saying stuff to the effect of like, "Get good," or "You're corny," or that sort of thing. Yeah, like that's fairly mild. Yeah, I get it. I get why you think that. Yeah, and you're right to your opinion. And also, I'm not even that fussed because more comments means more engagement, which means bigger YouTube time. So yeah, um, yeah, yeah. I mean, to be honest, I arguably got a way worse, like hate comment, quote unquote, back when wasn't even a proper YouTuber on my main channel when I made a video, not a video essay, when I made a music video for BTech Media Studies. It was either on that or that advert that I made. Someone commented, "Oh, it looks fucking shit." Yeah, that's probably the most hateful comment I've ever received in my whole YouTubular career. You know, besides maybe my Scream of Consciousness episode where I ended up debating someone about abortions, and even that wasn't much of a hate comment thing. It was just like someone being wrong about something, and yeah, that's not really a hate comment. It was just someone being a bit of a dingus. It wasn't even no, that wasn't even on my channel. That was on Sunburned Albino's channel. The thing I was thinking of was when someone said they wanted to debate capitalism versus communism. Maybe one day when I actually do my own research in terms of the economicals. I mean, yeah, I mean, I went on a date with a former bank financer, and she couldn't tell me the solution to capitalism and communism. So, yeah, I don't know how much. If there's hope for her to to not have much of an opinion, then there's hope for me. Um, so I don't. Okay, yeah, and you know what? I turned down the music for a reason, and I've decided that I should probably not. So, take care now. Bye bye then, and I will talk to you later.